Edgar Zavala. Everything is in the webpage, manhattan.edu/AP. We're hosting 1 in-person and 2 online cohorts in 2025. Registration is open. The links are here. These links are going to take the participants to the College Board website. I'm going to click here for you to see. Now, we left, you see College Board here, right? College Board. So we're in the College Board webpage, which is the first step for people to register. The tuition is here, the subjects are here, frequently asked questions, everything is basically here. We have here, get in touch with my email, that's my number. College Board provides a grant, and I put that in the webpage. You click there, it takes you directly to how participants can apply to the grant. Tuition and fees, you click on tuition and fees, and basically takes you to the program information. I'll go through that in a minute. APSI courses offer, you click there, and then you see all the course descriptions. Your course description should be here. You see, Patrice, for example, here's yours. For those that sent me like content of program or something like that, I usually add it in the page. You can say here, for example, Patrice, send me this. If you click on this one, then you can see, Patrice, this is what you sent to me. So I just put it there. If you want me to change that, update that, let me know. But again, it's good for you to know. Some potential students, participants, they ask like what's the materials and some. So I added here. On the left hand of that same page, manhattan.edu/AP, you see the different sections I am going through, which is the course description is here, right? Common questions, program information, AP faculty, you should be here. For those that send me the picture earlier, should be here. For those that send me your picture probably just recently, may not be here. For those that didn't send me a picture, of course, it's not here either. Try to update everything. If you see something in this webpage that it's, you want to change or something, just shoot me an email and I can update that. Okay, so here's basically everybody. This is important. Why? Because we're a team and we need to sell and promote this program as much as we can. So the best way you can help me is to promote it with your colleagues, with your group. Like I've heard that you belong to groups or Facebook groups or AP groups or something like that, where our colleagues of interest in your same interest, and maybe you can tell them, listen, I'm teaching at Manhattan University, here's the webpage or here's the program. And that way you can help us, right, to make sure that people know about the program. That's why I like to have everything in the webpage here. We have a common questions area too, that if you want, you can look at it. If we go to program information, right, again, so this is the 44th year we are offering this program. Contact information, again, here the dates. So we're offering 2 online. The first online is July 21st, 25th. In person, 28th, August 1st, August 4 to 8 here, right? Classes, Monday, Thursday, 8:30 a.m., 4:30, Friday, 8:30 to 1 p.m. And yes, as long as you cover all your materials and hours, yes, you can do that Monday through Thursday, okay? Just make sure you disclose that with your students the very first day of class, or you can do 2 weeks before your class starts. Please email your participants, and I will explain to you how to find those emails, okay? Please, 2 weeks, 1 week the latest before your course starts, reach out to your students, introduce yourself, share the syllabus, and also very important, it's going to be you, the ones sharing the materials from the College Board, the participants. I usually have a Google Drive that you can access, all of you, and then your materials are there, and then you can share either that link or you can share the PDF materials. That's another question. We only share electronic versions of the materials with the individuals, all of them. Registration deadlines, we get that question a lot. In case you get the question, you even have the question, because I get questions sometimes from faculty members asking me, when do I know if my class is going to be happening or not? The answer is here. The answer is we close registration for the online cohort July 21st. We close registration here on July 7th. Now, you don't have to wait until July 7th. Most individuals, based on our experience, registered really the 3rd and 4th week last of June. 3rd, 4th week of June. That's when we get the most registrations. So If you see low numbers and you're not sure, I know sometimes it's frustrating to wait or not. You can always contact me and say, how do you feel? What happened last year for you, particularly those that are teaching in person, in order to do arrangements for your trip. We can always, discuss and figure out how the numbers are looking for. But basically, we're not going to close registration until the deadline, right? Of course, there are specific scenarios like the Italian class, like it already happened. There's not many individuals interested in Italian, etc. But that's a one-on-one case scenario. Again, you can reach out to me and we can discuss your particular case. Here's the grant application again, tuition fees. This is probably you won't get these questions a lot, but in case you get them, we have different tuitions now. We have online, audit and for credit. What is audit and for credit? So you, faculty, you will have to offer your traditional content, your traditional material is what we call audit, your traditional material. Now, we also offer the option of for credit. What's the difference? The difference is you will have to ask your students, those that are taking the class for credit only, to do an equivalent of 10 hours, 10 more hours of work. How could you do that? Usually you can ask them to submit a project, to submit a video, to submit a paper, a research or something for the equivalent of 10 more hours where you will be able, where you can grade them, where you can evaluate whatever they submit to you, and then you can provide a letter, a grade, an A, B, C, something like that. That's the difference. So for online, we have different pricing than for in-person. What's included in the online? In the online is the course content, certificate of attendance, and electronic version of the course materials. That's it. The training is going to be in the YouTube account. You can type my name if you want. I'll be sending this to you anyway, but you can type Edward Zavala. Here I am. You're going to have access to this. It's public. So here's one playlist. It's called APSI Adjunct FAQ playlist. So that's for you. So I'm going to view the full playlist. And that's basically the matrix. It's very important that you use your Manhattan.edu email to communicate with every single student. Now, I'm not saying you should only use your Manhattan.edu email. So use the Manhattan.edu email, but you can also copy your other accounts that you have. That's totally fine. You're a Manhattan University adjunct consultant for AP in the summer. Therefore, you should reach out to every single individual, student, faculty, myself, anyone through the Manhattan.edu email. If you don't know your email, you just go to here. You go to any page of Manhattan.edu. You go to current students. Go to current students, and then type. I would put directory. You see directory, and then I have this option here, faculty and staff. If I do that, I have campus directory. Right? Another question sometimes I get is this one, which is you cannot remember your password to reset your email or your credentials. I have another video. Please watch the video. This is the other one. It's how to take attendance. Here, don't watch this video. You're going to be using Moodle. You have to use Moodle registration. I get these too. Some of you have asked me how to check registration. Okay, and this video explains, even though you're going to have this training, you see this APSI template. So this is what we created for you guys, and you're going to be seeing this. See, we created this instructor name. You put your name, your email, course description, announcement, the syllabus. So I created this for you guys here, where you can download. It's a sample syllabus where it's a Word document, and here I just art history as an example. As you can see here, it's very simple. They want, what are you doing? You can put here, go to this link, right? Or go to this link, go to this link, go to this link, but everything is in syllabus. So it's going to be very simple. Have the grading. So I told you, we have individuals that are doing this for audit and doing for credit. So I already explained that for those that for credit, you will have to create a project or a paper or something for the equivalent of 10 more hours so that you can grade them. Now, you will have the first day of class. You will have to ask your students, raise your hand or whatever you want to ask them, who is doing this for credit? okay? And hopefully they raise their hand, that you take notes, and you know these individuals will have to do 10 more hours of work, okay? 10 more hours. They will know. If someone tells you, I don't know if I'm for credit, well, if they don't know, just, if someone has a question, feel free to shoot me an email and let me know. Now, usually every year I have a couple of student workers. I expect to do the same this year. And my student workers are university students that work for me. And I allocate one of them to manage 1 week. So usually I expect to do the same thing. So later on, I will introduce them. You will start seeing emails from that person. Joe, and Joe is in charge of your week. And what usually I ask them to do is to put together lists for you where you can see who are your students and who's doing for credit and audit. But again, don't trust 1% this list, which of course will review, but make sure you ask your students who are doing for credit. We get these all the time. Here's another video that explains to you how to grade people. It's exactly the same process. The rest are trainings from 2023, 2024.